Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome along to day 23 of Help Will Come Tomorrow. Survival game set in the Siberian wilderness where this group of 4 survivors of a train crash are trying to survive in a little camp they've built in the woodland, trying to avoid the local renegades who derailed the train that they were travelling in. As you can see, things are a bit tricky. The renegades are right on their doorstep, so we've not been able to light the fire for probably best part of a week. So people are starting to get a little bit cold, it has to be said. We had an incident overnight where a hawk has come and tried to nick a hare out of our snares, and has kind of wrecked things a little bit up here in this palisade area, so we're going to need to take care of that. And Dimitri here has a frostbitten foot, so we definitely need to get that taken care of. On top of that, we have a bunch of missions that we are supposed to be carrying out. As you can see, if we look on our expedition sheet, this is all these different things around here. Yeah, we need to get... I don't know why the renegades are not moving into these areas where we've set traps already. It's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But we need to get up, and there's one here by the burnt cottage where we need to try and set some avalanche going. So hopefully, if we get up and around here, we can maybe lure people up there a little bit. Perhaps we'll take the decoy fire with us. Maybe that's what we need to do. And that's what we haven't been doing recently. So we'll give that a try. Anyway, a few bits to take care of around the camp first. Like I say, chiefly, old Dimitri here needs to get sorted out with his frostbite. So we can use a rag here. We can get him up there and we'll heal him. There we go. So that's taken care of his frostbitten foot. He's still cold. But then you would be stuck in the middle of Siberia in a winter without the fire going, wouldn't you? So no enormous surprise there. We've got a bit of hunger. We've got a bit of thirst going on. So we'll take care of some of that. What have we got that we can give the guys here? We have got some berries, but they can last for a few days longer. We've got some big hunger here. How hungry is big hunger? Oh, goodness, she is a little bit peckish. I think this might be time to give up the smoked meat. Or maybe even the honey. Yeah, Maria, I think you could do with some honey. I think you would enjoy that. So how much has that taken off of your hunger there? So that's taken 30 points off of that. That's pretty good. You're even hungrier. Goodness me, everyone's peckish today. Dimitri's not too bad. 46. I think Sir Edward Grey was the hungriest, so let's give him some smoked meat. There we go. That's taken care of that almost completely. Okay, that's good. What about Sergei? What was he? 51. So maybe he can have the other smoked meat. And we'll give... What shall we give to our buddy down here? Dimitri, I mean... I don't want to give him anything too unpleasant at this point. How much hunger has he got left? 36. Maybe he can have... Do we have any mushrooms left? Not poisonous ones, ideally. Don't think so. How about some bugs and a bit of garlic? Garlic bug. Beautiful. Okay, so that's pretty much taken care of most of that. Maria's still a little bit hungry. Well, there you go. A few bugs on top of your honey. Maybe you should have had it the other way round. It might have been a bit more palatable. But at least we've taken care of it. So there is thirst as well. We do have just about enough water here to take care of that. And Maria is still thirsty. But it can't be that thirsty. No, not really. So, Maria is very, very good at fixing things. So we're going to bring her up here to repair this palisade area. And I'm hoping it is just a simple case of repairing this and all the snares and everything is fixed. So we can use some of this clay, I guess. Maria comes up here to do that. And let's see what kind of conditions she gets this into. So 91. Okay, so that's cool. We're pretty happy with that. Now, there was mention that we managed to get a hare, wasn't there? So we've got this hare here. What happened to the... We had something else, didn't we? Another animal. Or maybe it just decayed too much. That's possible, isn't it? Oh, well. Obviously, we've lost whatever it was. That's a bit of a shame. Now, we have vodka here. Does this actually... This actually decreases frost, doesn't it? So maybe we give some of this. Oh, no, we've just got him drunk. And we know that Sir Edward Grey is not good on the pop. So I think we'll probably leave that for now, because I want to send these two out on the expedition today. Okay, so I think we'll probably do that now. Go for the expedition. So if we send these two out, now we're going to take that decoy fire with us that we have, if I can find it. Where is that? That's there. We'll take it with. I don't know whether it's going to be useful to us. I know it's useful over in this one that we were doing yesterday, but only when renegades are nearby. But maybe that's what we need to do to tempt them up to these areas, and that's what I've been missing out on. But we will also take the rifle and some bullets. I think that'll come in helpful. We will take the torch. What else could we take that's going to be useful? Maybe the snowshoes to help us stop getting lost. Because we're not really searching for resources as such. We'll have a look along the way, but that's not the priority. The priority is to make sure that we try and take some of these renegades out. So, I think if we send these guys, and we'll come up here, we'll set this trap here, and then maybe we'll come to this area and see if we can light a fire and get things going a little bit. So we're not even going to really bother searching for anything along the way. Oh, what's happened here? You come across a place which is easily visible from all around. You light a decoy bonfire. It should attract the renegades' attention by evening. Okay, so if we light... I don't really want to do that in case we need to light the decoy somewhere else. So maybe another time. Okay, so we know that we can do that there. But I want to just keep hold of that. I suppose we can always walk back there in a little while, can't we? This is where we want to come and set something up. So you reach the familiar massif where the avalanche happened. The ground underneath the cliff has been stabilised by now, and a new snow cap covers the slope. And alternately freezing and snowing the last few nights, so underneath the fluff there's a layer of ice. Causing another snow slide should be no problem, but how to convince the renegades to come to such a dangerous place? After some further inspection of the area, you realise that unearthing the remains of the destroyed hut and building a fake palisade and a roof will require quite some effort. Then the scouts would surely think that you spent here more than just one night, but rather made it your proper camp. Okay, so let's try and build that fake campsite then. After agreeing on the route of the new avalanche, you find a place for the fake campsite and a hideout from which you can surveil the whole area. You'll roll up your sleeves and work until the evening. Since true, the palisade and the roof may be poorly built, but they need to last at least a few days regardless. They should also make the renegades believe that you truly wanted to hide here from both them and another snowslide. Oh, goodness me. It's already dark when the work is completed. Not another night out for Sir Edward. Well, you won't make it back to the camp, but you have to go with the flow. You light a decoy bonfire, go up the slope, and lie in wait for the bandits. Okay, so they're going to have to spend the night out, but I guess there's a chance then that they might actually catch the bandits tonight. Possibly. Maybe. Or at least they're going to attract people up there. If they've lit the decoy bonfire, maybe that's what we need to be doing in these areas. Just getting the old decoy bonfires going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so, anyway. They're not returning to the camp tonight. So we have to go back here and see what we can do with Maria and a slightly sozzled Dimitri. Now, I know we went and investigated down here before. But we didn't really search the area, did we? So is it worth sending them out on a little expedition? Just to see if we can find anything useful down there. I don't think there's much more they can do really around the camp today. Unless there's something we could do here. I mean, we could... Can we make another decoy bonfire? I mean, we could do that. So decoy can attract the renegades and lure them into a trap. Just have to take it to the right place. So that's obviously what we're missing. Taking the decoy bonfires up to those areas where we've set the trap. So maybe then we focus on doing that. We can take a couple of decoys out with us tomorrow. So if we send Maria here to create one of those. And maybe she can make another while she's here. That would be a better use of our time than going down to that cave today, I think. Okay, so that's that done. Is there anything else we can do in this area that Dimitri might be able to do while he's a little bit drunk? We do have an animal to skin, don't we? So maybe he could do that. I've got a feeling he might mess it up if he does. Being drunk is not conducive to to good knife skills, I wouldn't have thought, but let's give it a try. Yeah, he's failed that action. I had a feeling he might do. Okay, well at least he hasn't failed it, and in doing so, completely destroyed the hair. Or maybe he can come down here and filter some water. Do you think he'll be able to do this without failure? Yes, okay. Well, that's important. We've got 6 units of water for the morning, and I guess the guys are going to want some when they come back for sure. So, for now, I think we're just going to have to send these guys for a rest. And that's going to be it for today's activities. Going to be another quiet night around the bonfire because there's only 2 of them in camp. Let's go and see what they want to talk about. Here's the thing. The train from the east will arrive any day now. It could be our last chance to escape this snowy hell. Ah, so he genuinely thinks a train is coming, okay. Unfortunately, the renegades are planning to derail the train. There's no point in pondering on this. We have to stop them. Maybe I won't fight the whole bunch, but if we manage to at least save the train from derailing, the soldiers guarding the gold should get rid of the bandits. We have to move the moment the renegades start giving themselves the signals to meet by the tracks. And we better not go there unprepared. Okay, well, it sounds like a bit of an end game is coming. It's weird. Sergei hasn't come back. Do you think he would risk an overnight stay outside the camp? Well, not intentionally, he didn't. If he came across wolves or bandits, he didn't get a say. Ugh, I sound like him. No more pessimism and panic. So, you admit that he may have been right in his sad prophecies? Even so, I am glad that he is not poisoning us with his fears now. Of the 2 evils, it's better to sleep before death than to shiver all night in fear. Poor boy. Oh, she's gone soft on young Sergei by the sounds of it. It's a pity if he did die. Maybe he just ran away. He left us to our fate, just as he had abandoned his comrades before. That's a bit harsh. And these are groundless accusations. These are all groundless accusations. Okay, I'm sorry. Then the wolves ate him. Oh, he's not in a good mood tonight, Dimitri, is he? He increased his own morale, if nothing else, which I suppose is something. But, yeah, it wasn't the kindest thing to say, was it? So, let's see how everyone is when they come back to camp. So, everyone's good. Everyone's got their action points. Back to frostbite or hypothermia again here for Sir Edward Grey. So, we'll have to sort that out a little bit. But otherwise, everyone seems okay. Let's see if any other horrible fate is about to befall us. Oh, the campfire is under snow. Well, that's not a huge problem right now because obviously we can't light the fire anyway. So what will be will be. Well, that was an interesting day. I think we've possibly solved a little bit of a puzzle as to why we weren't able to kill the renegades, because we weren't actually attracting them with the decoy fires. But yeah, I think that's something that's going to be interesting going forward now. I don't know how many days we've got left, but if we can bump a few more of them off on the way, I think that's going to be a decent objective to achieve, isn't it? But like I say, if you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like on there for me. And if you've got any comments about this episode or the series as a whole, I'd love to see them below. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please come and hop on the Greeno bus. There is plenty of room for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some more action here in Siberia with Help Will Come Tomorrow. Bye for now.